Good morning, class 7 students. So, today I'm going to teach you the vagabond. Now, so first let me tell you about the poet. Uh, Robert Louis Stevenson was a ninth century Scottish novelist, essayist, poet, and travel writer. He was born on November 13th, 1850. His novel Treasure Island, if you have read or seen the movie, it's a beautiful book, and the movie also was a beautiful movie, which was widely popular with children, was published in 1882. It won him fame and critical appreciation as a writer. His other notable works are Kidnapped and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now, so we have a daily routine, right, that we follow. We get up in the morning, we have a wash, then we bathe, we dress up for school. So, same way, we carve for freedom. We also want our freedom. Because sometimes we don't want to get up in the morning, we want to sleep. We don't want to listen to anybody. If you had the freedom to spend your day as you wish without being monitored by anyone, that means your parents or teachers, they don't tell you what to do. You can do anything you want. What would you do? Prepare a small skit in groups of four and enact it in class. So this we cannot do. So let us go to the poem. Now, now this poem celebrates the freedom and joy of a wanderer. A wanderer is a vagabond. And what is a vagabond? A vagabond is a person who wanders from place to place without a home or a job. So, first I will read the poem to you, and then I will explain the full poem to you. Now, give to me the love, give to me the life I love, let the lave go by me, give the jolly heaven above, and the byway nigh me. Bed in the bush, with stars to see, bread I dip in the river. There's the life for a man like me. There's the life forever. Let the blow fall soon or late. Let what will be over me. Give the face of earth around and the road before me. Wealth I seek not, hope, no love, nor a friend to know me. All I seek, the heaven above and the road below. Oh, let autumn fall on me, where afield I linger, silencing on the bird on tree, biting the blue finger, white as meal, the frosty field, warm the fireside heaven, not to autumn will I yield, not to winter even. Now, let the blow fall soon or late, let what will be over me, give the face of earth around me, and the road before me. Wealth I seek not, hope no love, nor a friend to know me. All I ask is the heaven above and the road below me. Now, let me go to this point here. He's saying, let the autumn fall on me when the season changes, where a field I linger. A field means the field, and linger is staying on for a long time, silencing the birds on the tree because when the winter comes in, biting the blue finger. When the winter comes in, your fingers and your hands they become blue because of the cold. White as meal the frosty field, warm the fireside heaven, not to autumn will yield. Okay, so let me explain the summary of this poem. Now, the vagabond represents the kind of life that the poet would love to live. He would love to live this life. And what is that life that he would love to live? All the narrator wants is to live a natural life filled with the heaven above him, the land where he stands and lives, the birds and the river. The poet describes the carefree life of a wanderer. Carefree means no responsibilities. He has no job, no children, no married, so no responsibilities. He wants nothing about the pleasures of this world, neither wealth, neither hope, no love, no friendship. He only wants the heaven above, and the road below. below him, so that he may travel on without any care for the comforts of life. Comforts of life doesn't matter to him. Friendship doesn't matter. Love does not matter to him. No, neither does he have any hope to do better in life. Nothing can reduce his spirit of wandering. Wandering means going from one place to another place. Now, as I've told you this portion here, this portion when I was teaching, so he speaks of harsh conditions about the winter, in autumn and winter, but says that it will not prevent him from yearning to be on the road. The autumn and the winter, the cold, will not prevent him. He will keep on going on the road. Now, in the final stanza, he repeats what he said in the second stanza. Okay, what he said here in the second stanza. So he says the same thing in the final stanza here. That he knows he will die sooner or later, but he only wants to live his life on the road. So he knows that he will die, but still he wants to live his life on the road with heaven above and the road below. Now, let me tell you some of the meanings of this vagabond. Now, vagabond means a wanderer who moves from one place to another place without any job or home. Lave, Lave, lave. If you look here, lave, a stream over or a river, a rivulet. Jolly, jolly means to be merry. Nigh, near or beside. Now dip, I don't, yeah, dip is here, but it's not in red. So to immerse for a long time, to immerse means you go underwater for a long time. Seek is to look for. A field, I told you a field is in the field. Linger, to remain for a long, long time. Heaven, a place of safety. Yield means surrender. Now, who is a vagabond? A vagabond is a person who wanders from place to place without a home or a job, as I've told you. Now, what kind of life does the vagabond want? Now, as I told you in this poem, I have explained to you, but let me explain to you more. The vagabond wants a life of love. The vagabond is a person who the vagabond wants a life of love in close contact with nature. He loves nature. So he wants to live his life with close contact with nature. Where does the vagabond spend his night? He spends his night in the bushes, looking at the starry sky, when the sky is nice and clear. Now, over here, see the poet has described the autumn very well. How did he describe it? He described as autumn is pictured as a harsh time for the vagabond. Harsh time means a difficult time, a time in which silence falls because it is so chilly, cold that the birds are no longer singing. His fingers they turn blue from the cold, and the fields are frosty and white. Now, why does the poet choose to be a vagabond? Why does he choose to be a vagabond? Well, he chooses to be a vagabond because he has unlimited independence, okay, unlimited freedom. So he can do what he wants. It is his carefree life without any aim or worries that makes him feel happy as a vagabond. Now, another question if I ask, why does the poet repeat the second stanza of the poem? Why does he repeat the second stanza of the poem here and here? The poet he repeats the second stanza in order to emphasize the intense feeling of the vagabond, feeling what the vagabond is very intense he has. It also shows the poet's strong desire to lead a carefree life without fearing death. He does not fear death because he knows he's going to die one of these days, so he does not fear. Now, next question is, what message does the poet want to give through this poem? What message does he want to give us? Well, he wants to give the message that if a man hears the irresistible call of nature, if somebody hears the irresistible call of nature, he cannot help responding to it. So nature captures him under her spell, and all worldly comforts become useless to him. Worldly comforts like a bed, a room, a house, a TV, they become useless to him. So for today, I will teach you this chapter, and in the next class, I will give you the question answers. So, have a great day. Bye for now.